Sup? Sup? It's me. If you're reading the title right now, then you know I'm doing a video on Dark Crisis, Infinite Earths, issue 4. Now, this is my first video on this story. This has like been one of my favorite comics in the last few months. I've been looking forward to every issue. It's just generally, it's definitely like my favorite, maybe my second favorite DC story right now. That would probably be Nightwing. But this is a really good story. I feel like it's so far it's been done well. Um, so far, it's very easy for a good story to end up bad at the end. Like a few stories I can think of. But I don't know. I feel like we are now we're halfway through and we're getting we're hitting the climax at this point. We're about to, or at least about to hit the climax. No, I would say we're hitting the climax now because this story, now that the enemies have pretty much, Deathstroke's army had broken up all the heroes of the Earth, the current ones. Justice League is dead. Um, the same villains, Deathstroke's army is now taking out the other villains and spreading out even more darkness. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I forgot a part, but like this darkness and the true enemy is pretty much also trying to make a bunch of infinite Earths, and other heroes from different Earths are coming into it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of lost. I got lost because I need to reread them again because I didn't get this story until kind of late. But the main thing I enjoy about Dark Crisis is mainly the heroes themselves. And the first three issues I loved because it focused more on the heroes. Characters that we don't usually see too often, we're now seeing again in like years, or that need a bit more spotlight. And that's why it's bringing characters and putting them to the next level, which is what's so good about this story is setting up new characters to be that next thing. And a lot of times the same characters a lot of people didn't like, that didn't want to see, wanted to see their normal Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. This story makes you like them a lot more. It gives a lot of the characters a lot of badass moments. Issue 4 kind of chills out. It doesn't focus as much on the heroes, but the heroes are now starting up plans. Superman, Nightwing, the Titans, and the other younger members are now getting together and thinking of a way to um, fight back the darkness. But they're kind of in the background. The forefront of this is really the enemies, the villains, Lex Luthor, Black Adam, him getting back with them, which is kind of weird because he was just with the current Justice League, and he's desperate right now, so he's gonna get their help. And at this point, the villains that's been getting put together by Lex Luthor, they're not even trying to fight the heroes. They know the real threat, and the threat is Deathstroke's army, the army of darkness, the darkness that's pretty much controlled them. That's the real threat, and they're trying to take them down. Spoiler: they don't win. They lose. They lose as well, and that was just enough. That was just enough for pretty much a another multiverse to start, which is, I don't know. Let me go back through this. I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised they're doing another multiverse story, especially after they did DC Metal, Dark Knights, and the Dark Knights and DC Metal. I forgot those. I didn't read both those stories, so I don't know what happened to them. I do know they both, or maybe it was just one story, dealt with a bunch of multiversal shit, um, which has been the theme for the last few years. But not just the heroes. I would say the more known heroes, the older heroes, they were focused more a bit more than the younger guys. They have a kind of a, they're helping out the younger heroes. They have a trump card. But it's cool. It's really cool to see Barry Allen again. It's always nice to see Barry Allen. Wally West is still my Flash. He will always be my Flash, but it's always nice to see Barry Allen and Hal Jordan in the same panel. Because the same darkness that is controlling Deathstroke almost killed Hal Jordan, but he got away. But pretty much one way to deal when there's always a problem in almost every big crossover Marvel event or any story where it doesn't seem like there's a way to solve the solution, magic. Just use magic. It's the same. Like in Marvel Comics, if you can't solve a problem, Doctor Strange. If you can't solve a problem in the DC universe, Fate. I don't know. I think his name's Professor Fate or just Fate. Fate. Bring him in and he'll solve it. They don't bring in Fate, but they bring in someone close, John Constantine, and pretty much the Dark Justice League, who deal in a lot of magic, is pretty much their trump card. Which I'm not even surprised that's the new solution right there, or at least maybe one solution. But yeah, I really enjoyed the fight at the end. Seeing Lex Luthor punch Deathstroke in the face is always nice. But yeah, I wish it could be more detailed. I am definitely a little lost in the multiverse stuff. I do need to go. If from what I am correct, the more the darkness takes over people and pretty much controls people, it feeds the actual mastermind behind it all and gives them more power to pretty much make a new universe, a new multiverse. My bad. That. But yeah.